Let's go!
I mean, I guess we're just gonna immediately start talking about it. Valve, if you haven't considered them already, has now officially entered the console wars. And I think that's actually like what we're talking here. Like this thing appears to be in an existence of the console space, you know? And you can consider a lot of the handheld options that have existed in a while, console options, especially with the Steam Deck and stuff like that. The craziest part about this is that this was seemingly what Microsoft was going to do with their next generation console, where their next generation console is going to be a lot more open-ended and allow for people the installation of apps, all that kind of stuff, to allow Steam just to be a functioning sort of like app on their platform while their entire thing is still Windows based. But Steam has sort of a leg up because Steam has Steam OS. I think this is pretty fascinating. I want to look at everything that's sort of been announced for it. Yeah, Steam OS is amazing because, and I've debated putting it on my ROG Ally, right? Can get rid of a lot of the bloat that comes with natural operating systems, heavily prioritize what the OS needs and what the games need to run well. There's an official trailer, right? There is.
Hey everyone.
Hey, shut the hell up. Let's see what's going on.
This is Steam Deck. Steam Deck is our powerful, portable, handheld gaming PC that lets you take your Steam library with you anywhere.
Sure.
We're pretty proud of it. People who own Steam Decks have been playing everywhere, and we couldn't be happier with the response we've heard from all of you.
Right.
We're excited to talk about the future of Steam Deck, but not today. Because this isn't a video about the future of Steam Deck. This is a video about the future of Steam hardware. Today, we're announcing 3 new members of the Steam hardware lineup. All connect you with powerful PC gaming. All are optimized for gaming with Steam. And all are shipping in early 2026.
Early? I didn't realize that was that early. The controller looks a little haggard. I won't lie.
This is the new Steam controller.
And it comes with digital breasts.
The new Steam
That's
controller
crazy.
puts all of your Steam games at your fingertips, so you can play wherever and however you want. Just like with Steam Deck, we want you to be able to play any game with your
Dual mouse pads is an option.
Even games never built with a controller in mind.
It's a choice.
It has all the great features from Steam Deck, like trackpads, gyro, and back buttons, all in a comfortable form factor. Its next-generation magnetic thumbsticks let you play with improved responsiveness and longevity. We've put capacitive touch sensors on the thumbsticks and now on the back of the controller too, so you can enable precision gyro aiming with the touch of your thumb, or your pinky if you're feeling fancy. Play for way
I don't know
too long
if I'm sold on this thing until I touch it, you know? That's the problem.
It allows for over 35 hours
Any of these things I'm like,
Steam controller,
especially with controllers, dude, they look amazing, they feel amazing for a few minutes, and then you play with it for a few hours, and I'm like, oh, this actually sucks.
The Puck is a combination wireless adapter and magnetic charger included with every Steam controller.
That's nice.
Snap it on to charge. Once you're charged up, snap it off again. You can play over Bluetooth or a wired connection too. The new Steam controller works with any device running Steam or Steam Link.
The D-pad looks
PC,
normal.
Mac, handheld, smartphone, Steam Deck, or the new Steam machine. Oh, this is the new Steam machine.
The Gabe Cube. Dude, it's half an Xbox. Like, no kidding. It's like a mini fridge.
Machine is a powerful gaming PC in a small but mighty package, designed for your games on the big screen. It's quiet too, which is crazy since it's 6 times more powerful than a Steam Deck, powered by a discrete, semi-custom AMD GPU, enabling 4K gaming at 60 frames per second with FSR. Steam Machine runs SteamOS made for a bigger screen, built for gaming in your living room, your office, or wherever you play, with the rest of your PC accessories. Steam Machine borrows some great features from Steam Deck, like lightning-fast sleep and wake, an SD card slot to easily expand your storage, and brings some new tricks of its own, like a customizable LED strip, which can show different system functionalities, or your own light show. Steam Machine is a PC, so run whatever software you want, and it works with all your favorite desktop and gaming accessories.
So, hold on, let's say that again.
System functionalities, or your own light show. Steam Machine is a PC, so run whatever software you want, and it works with all your favorite desktop and gaming accessories.
So remind me, Steam OS, does Steam OS still technically act as a PC? Could you still use a majority of compatible software? It's Linux branch, right? I mean, it's because it's Linux based, the compatibility is still relatively high. So that means like any of the things that you normally would use can still work, you know? Yeah, you could sideload Windows. You can do a OS boot. I mean, I'm assuming you can. It's still a PC. It literally has like a normal desktop UI, you know?
Steam Machine is designed to work hand in hand with the Steam controller.
If actually you haven't tried Steam OS, it's infinitely faster than Windows 11. Hey, my dude, I have news. Something being faster than Windows 11 isn't a compliment. I have a computer from 2015 that runs 10 times faster than anything I do in Windows 11, and it's running on like Windows 10. It's not even a standard. If it didn't, it would be disappointing.
Low latency, wireless connectivity of the Steam controller puck built right in. And it's great for streaming your games to your phone, tablet, laptop, Steam Deck, or Steamframe. Oh, yep. This is Steamframe.
This stuff's weird. This is like new Steam VR, right?
Steamframe is Valve's next generation VR hardware. Stream all your Steam games.
Damn, everybody
VR
looks so
and
cool
non-VR
wearing it too.
In this comfortable, lightweight, wireless VR headset. Steamframe uses camera-based tracking, so getting into your games is as easy as slipping on the headset and waking it up. Steamframe controllers, included with the headset, are designed with all the inputs you need for your VR titles, like motion controls and capacitive tracking for all your fingers, as well as a split gamepad layout to work with your whole Steam library. They even feature the same magnetic thumbsticks as Steam controller for responsiveness and longevity. Steamframe also pairs seamlessly with the new Steam controller, a great companion for playing non-VR games in the headset. To make sure streaming is smooth and stable no matter what, Steamframe includes a wireless adapter that lets you stream your games from your PC to your headset over a fast and dedicated Wi-Fi 6 connection.
Oh, it's Sunshine Moonlight. This shit is literally Parsec. So you're telling me it's like codec based? It's like literally shooting a video stream because it's local. They don't have to worry about a crazy amount of latency or anything like that. It's shooting a video stream from your computer directly to the headset. 2 millisecond delay. Yeah, it all comes down to how fast does the codec respond? What video codec are they effectively using? How is it working? And you know what that does? That eliminates, this thing's just a TV at this point, right? A TV and a receiver. So that means that it doesn't need to be nearly as heavy. Interesting. That alleviates the biggest problem I have with VR is that all the headsets are uncomfortable, dude. I can't stand them all. They all are running the hardware, a lot of them inside it, and it's like, oy. Anyway.
And the game is streamed to your frame optimized for VR, using new technology that allows for the highest resolution streaming exactly where your eyes are looking. And Steamframe is a PC, running SteamOS. In addition to streaming, you can install and play a bunch of VR and non-VR games right in the headset without a host PC.
Right.
You can also expand your onboard storage to fit even more games with a micro SD card.
Weird. So it does both?
Steam controller, Steam Machine, and Steamframe. All built with the same DNA as Steam Deck, all powered by Steam, work together, and can be used however you'd like with whatever peripherals and accessories you choose. Everything you see here is the culmination of what we've learned from our previous hardware experience and what we wanted ourselves as gamers. Powerful PC gaming in an open.
Bro, this is a full library of accessories in the same way that you would get a console generation. You have to start realizing why they didn't release these like piecemeal over time. Granted, like this one technically did. The concept behind this is that we are entering the space now. We are looking to occupy a similar space next to your Nintendo, your Xbox, or your PlayStation. When in the past, that has been sort of separate for many people. PC gaming is in its own unique category. And right now, Xbox is trying to bridge that gap a little bit with their bullshit, right? That is working and not working in a variety of ways. But the biggest thing that Steam has over all of these platforms, they likely have the biggest library. But now the question comes compatibility. How much of that library is truly compatible, you know? The library is insane. It's likely the largest library of anybody, but at the same point, it also is potentially the cheapest. Dude, Steam sales are nuts, man.
Ecosystem, giving you more ways to enjoy the games you love and discover new ones. Steam controller, Steam Machine, and Steamframe.
Need to know the stats on the Steam
in
Machine.
Early 2026. Learn more at steampowered.com/hardware.
Okay. Where is there a breakdown of what's actually inside this thing? There's no price yet, which is, again, scary. Them going full into the mega library is something crazy. Like a full compendium of like hardware library is a lot. That isn't a small commitment anymore. Hey, here's like a quick Switch like handheld. No. This is the Gaben triple down. So this is the one that obviously I'm the most fascinated by. Your game's on the big screen, 6 times the horsepower of a Steam Deck. It'll likely run games very well. It is also a PC. Install your own apps and even other OS, so it's still relatively open-ended. AMD Zen 4, 4.8 gigahertz, 16 gig DDR5, 8 gig VRAM. DDR6. Interesting. It's not like crazy buff. What is this comparable to? The technology is obviously much different. It's not too bad. It's way better than a Steam Deck. FSR is going to be doing a lot of the heavy lifting in this situation, but like a 4060? Here's my question. It's closer. This sounds like it's a bit closer to a base PS5. We're not talking a PS5 Pro. Why is this important? Because cost is going to be everything. Our modern hardware is eclipsing anywhere between $400 to $600, if not actually more, like $700 for a PS5 Pro and shit. So the most important thing on a Steam console is 100% how much is this bitch going to cost? They say it won't be console priced. Wait a minute. They say it won't be console priced as in it will be more or less? Or is it going to be like $800 to $1,000? That's the big deal. If this thing is around the $500 range, if it's an entry-level gaming PC price, which is about $1,000, right? Don't get me wrong. I think it's probably a bit more. That would be really good. Do I think that's going to happen? No. Do I think this thing's going to be like eclipsing 600? Probably not. If anything, right now, it might be even more. This is not a casual purchase. It'll be competitively priced against PCs of similar specs. This is the whole point of consoles, is that you get an entry-level sort of experience that allows you to not have to worry about the PC issues, but not also have to spend the PC dollars on it. And I feel like them promoting it being more PC-like is coming with expectations. It's an expectation that this shit is most likely not going to be necessarily cheap. I'll be real. What it needs to cost is like $600 to really have a place in the market right now, or in general, in the actual console gaming market. 600 to 650-ish could be a pretty competitive situation, especially considered how much compatibility we're talking. You have to realize what having a brand new Valve box in the market does. If you have a standardized amount of spec within this system, similar to how the Steam Deck does, developers need to start accounting for that, right? Need to start accounting that something is compatible or runs, which is why we get from all these developers nowadays saying, hey, this works on the Steam Deck. Valve's a big ass company with a lot of money, more money than you can possibly imagine. And they do some pretty cool stuff with that overall. What could be the connective agreement between hardware developer Valve and like Steam supporter Valve and the publishers, much less the developers of all these games? You know what they could do? There could be compatibility ratings. I think if there's one way that you make this easy on what would effectively people that don't want to have to deal with PC gaming, because that is the number one issue. I don't want to have to deal with PC gaming. We've been hearing about this forever. To specifically have versions of the game that are quite literally designed for these specs and these specs specifically. This exists to a certain degree in the Steam Deck. If they can alleviate some of the problems where they can specifically optimize a game for this SKU. I don't know, maybe it's just me from the outside, but it seems like Steam Deck is a sort of like a happy thing where it's like, hey, the game is downscalable enough where it can work on a Steam Deck. And it's like, okay, cool. Did they really design a whole bunch where they give an incentive to make it work on a Steam Deck? I don't know. What if Steam from like this point forward for a whole bunch of future Steam games, like big ones that they know would be system sellers, what if they actually worked with developers directly, games that were already going to have PC versions, and been like, hey, so can you optimize the game for all of our hardware? That's all I'm saying, is that if that's in the process where it's just like you fire it up, it recognizes it's running on this tech, and bam, it changes all of the shit in the background so that you don't have to deal with, do I need VSync? Do I need borderless? Do I need MSAA? Like, what the hell is all this shit? What's a vignette, bitch? I don't understand what that is. Prioritize all the appropriate things and just do it for you. That is the biggest issue and the disconnect between like the console audience as well as the PC hardware audience. All I'm saying is that if they have their own console with a set amount of hardware, then why could it not just boot up the game and immediately optimized for the GameCube? Cool. I don't have to worry about anything. It sets the right FSR, it sets to this, it sets to that. It immediately does it. If it does that stuff and that's the thing that's in the process that they're talking about, I think they'll have a bright ass future. There is still a large amount of people that don't want to deal with PC bullshit. And I don't blame them because PC bullshit is only getting more and more and more complicated. The more that I read about this, it's like, I don't think we know enough because I'm a little nervous. I do feel like this has the opportunity to literally change everything. It seems like it might be completely undermining what Xbox is doing with their next generation. Jesus, bro. Microsoft cannot catch a break.